All right, so in this lesson, we're going to do a really fun pentatonic lick, and specifically A minor pentatonic. So the lick itself will be like a triplet lick. It's very fun. It's like so it's done in triplets. And it comes from a scale that most guitar players know if you've been playing guitar for a little bit. So it comes from the A minor pentatonic scale. Just in case you're not, familiar with that scale, basically it goes 5/8 on the 6th string, 5/7 on the A string, 5/7 on the D string, 5/7 on the G, 5/8 on the B, 5/8 on the high E. Very easy scale, probably one of the easiest scales on the guitar. Also one of the best sounding scales. So to get a little more fun out of that scale, we're going to do a triplet lick as mentioned. So basically, we're going to play 3 notes of the scale and then stop and then start over from a different note. So for example, we're going to go 5, 8, 5. So we land on this 5th fret of the A string. But instead of continuing the scale, what we're going to do is we're going to come back to the 8th fret here on the E string, and start again and do another 3 notes. So it'll go 8 on the E string, 5, 7 on the A string. So far it was like that. Now, there is a PDF tablature of this to help you out in case it gets a little confusing. So we stopped here at 7 on the A string. So now we're going to start back on this 5th fret on the A string and do another group of 3 like that. So now, having landed here, we're going to come back to 7 on the A string, 5, 7 on the D. We stopped here. Now, once you start to get it, you may not even need me to explain the rest. You'll start to get the pattern, but just for completion's sake, I will. So we're going to come back to this 5th fret here on the D, and then 7, and then 5 on the G string. Now we're going to come back to 7 on the D string, go to 5 on the G again, and the 7. And then we're going to come back to the 5 on the G, to the 7, 5 on the B, come back to the 7 on the G, 5 on the B, 8 on the B. Come back to the 5 here on the B, and then to 8, and then 5 on the E. Come back to this 8 right here, 8, then 5 on the E, and then 8 on the E. And then on the way back, it's the same kind of idea, 3, 3, 3. It's like the same exact thing. And so the thing to really be looking out for speed purposes is your picking. If your picking isn't correct, you're going to max out your speed. So back to the lick, we're going to focus more on the right hand this time, and I'm going to explain the best picking pattern. So as you're playing through, you're going to want to go down, up, 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 like that. Now, on the way back, we're going to go down, up. Actually, one sec, let me check, just make sure. Yeah, so we're going to go down, up, and this is going to be weird. We're going to go up, right there, down, up, down, up, up. So a little confusing to explain. So we're going to go down, up, up, down, up, down. There we go. Up, down, 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 up, down. Yeah, it's funny when you play it so many times you forget exactly how you're playing it. So if you find to just go down and up over and over and basically alternate picking, if you do that, That's completely fine. I do a little different picking. It's called directional picking. Basically, if I cross strings and I go from this string to this string, I do a down pick. And if I'm coming this way, so if I was like on the E string and I'm coming back this way to the B or whatever, coming back this way, I'll do an up pick, like regardless of what I did previously. Again, that's called directional picking. Basically, it's alternate picking where you're constantly going down and up except when you change strings. To keep it to strict alternate picking, you would just go down and up, and it would always be down and up. So if you previously went down, you would go up the next time, regardless of string change. That's the difference between alternate picking and directional picking. Both are great. Either one's cool. Directional picking is more economical, so I like that one a lot. So to really get this lick down really, really solidly, you're going to want to get a metronome and start at a very slow tempo, I would say maybe like 50 beats per minute. And before that, you may actually just want to get the left hand perfect, so make sure your left hand is good, so you don't really have to worry about your right. You're not worried about the picking. When you feel good, then you can get the metronome out and start to do it, and really pay attention to your picking. And if it's too confusing, turn the metronome off, get your picking good too. Then get that 50 beats per minute going and start to play it. And then once it feels good, just increase by 10 beats per minute once it feels comfortable until you get to your max tempo. Hopefully that might be something like 200 beats per minute, for example. Now that may take some time, but if you just kind of knock away at it over time, you'll get there. So you kind of treat it like a gym exercise on the guitar. So anyway, have fun with that and take care.